computing, and cosmology. From reinventing food production, helping to feed almost 8 billion of us, to tackling the diseases of old age, and building a more sustainable society, China is showing us the way. And from deep sea to deep space, they are at the vanguard of human exploration. Their work is not only shaping the future of China, but the future for all of us. And the stories of their scientists are our stories too. Welcome to a new age of Eastern science.
Let's turn over. Rolling.
Technology usually advances in small steps, but there are fields in science and engineering which are on the brink of making giant leaps that could change the world in dramatic ways. Many of the architects of such changes are working today in China as the country positions itself to lead us into a new era of robotics, artificial intelligence, and quantum computing.
Our quantum computer system can do something much faster than the state-of-the-art supercomputer. Quantum computer will be a standard tool for all scientists. Our technology could be used for many other fields. I am Jianwei Pan. My major focus is in the field of quantum physics and quantum information. I would like to give a short example to explain the strangeness of quantum mechanics. So suppose you have two entangled particles. Then when they're separate, as long as these two particles are entangled, then this state of one particle will be transmitted to the other one. So it will be in perfect correlation if you do this in the laboratory. So they are so close. Then maybe they have some sort of interaction. But the thing is, the breadth of the distance, they are separate far away. Then you will see, as long as this particle is in a state of 1, then the other one is also in state of 1. If this one is in state 0, then the other one will be in state 0, no matter how far away they are separated. So this is a weird thing of quantum mechanics. So people keep asking, why could it be like this? I really want to understand. But whenever you read more, you are more confused. So that's the real problem.
In an attempt to better understand quantum entanglement, Jianwei Pan and his team came up with a bold experiment to see if entangled particles would remain entangled when over 1,000 kilometers apart.
So the basic idea is we have entangled photon source installed on the satellite. So the satellite will send two entangled photons to two ground stations, which are separated with a distance on the order of 1,000 kilometers.
With ground teams waiting at observatories spread out across China, the group held their breath.
Our expectation is 99.9% quantum mechanics is still correct, but still is 0.01% or something like that. So we want to see some deviation. Then we really find something great. Then people need to reformulate quantum mechanics.
With their satellite in position high overhead, the team prepared for their historic experiment.
We have solved lots of problems to make sure the light is always pointed into your eye from the sky. We have to develop lots of advanced technology so that we can send in the two photons precisely to the two ground station. Then afterward, we perform measurement on the received single photon. So in our experiment, we managed to show this strange phenomenon over a distance about 1,207 kilometers. So it's really far away. This is a phenomenon in nature, but we don't know why or how this happened. But we're super happy because our technology could be used for future application of quantum communication.
And the application Jian Wei Pan and his team chose to attempt was to harness the long-distance quantum entanglement they'd observed to create an uncrackable encryption key.
So another mission for the satellite, we think we need to use entanglement to encrypt your message, your picture, or your video. So therefore, in 2017, we managed to ensure the secure information transfer over a distance of 7,600 kilometers between Beijing and Vienna for a video conference between both President of China Academy of Science and the President of Austrian Academy of Science. So you first generate a secret key, then you perform the encryption to send your video message. So he is the only person who can read out this secret message, no one else. And actually, if you have eavesdrop is some sort of measurement. So if someone measure in between the quantum channel, then the state will be changed by the eavesdrop. So you know there's someone already performed eavesdropping on your key. Then you throw away the key.
Jian Wei Pan's applications of quantum physics to information technology don't stop with communications networks. He and his team are also in a global race to build the world's first practical quantum computer.
In the digital classic or modern computer, the basic information element is a bit. So for each bit at a fixed moment, it can only be either in 0 state or 1 state. But however, for a quantum particle, a qubit, then it can have 2 state memory in the same bit or same qubit simultaneously. But now if we have 2 quantum bits, they can be in the position of 0, 0, plus 1, 0, plus 0, 1, plus 1, 1. Then you already gain a factor of 4. So then if you increase the number of qubits, then you really gain enormous computational capacity.
By scaling up the potential for doing calculations in this way, with just 50 qubits, you get more possible combinations than there are atoms in the universe.
This is precisely the reason why quantum computer can be so powerful. Its computational capacity for some specific task can be, I think, 1 million times faster than the total computing power over the world today. But of course, it's not a universal computer. It can only compute for some specific task. It may take 30 years or even 100 years to have a universal quantum computer like we are using today. For the whole quantum technology field, we are still at an early age. So actually we started this quite later. But now we are going very fast, but we are still a few years behind the United States and the European colleagues. So we have to work hard so that we can catch up with them within a couple of years. I think the race really already started.
Computers are increasingly invisible in society, hidden behind an interface of artificial intelligence that seems to think and speak like we do. And once again, China is playing a part as one of the world's leaders in a field that promises another giant leap for society.
人工智能会像水和电一样是无处不在的，你无时无刻不会用到它。
李先生您好，欢迎致电海底捞七星全店，请问有什么可以帮您？
你好，那个明天晚上6点的包间还有吗？我们有7个大人，还有一个小孩。
请稍等，我看了一下，6点的包厢已经没有了，7点可以吗
？My name is Dulan. I'm building the artificial intelligence of the future.
6点的包厢已经没有了，7点可以吗？
中文的语音识别，中文可以说是世界上这个语言最复杂的一种类型。
稍等，我看了一下。
那么在最早我们2010年推出这个语音识别的时候，我们的准确率可能只有60%。那么今天像我们这个中文的语音的输入可以达到98%了，这样一个准确率。
没有预定成功，请查收短信。您到店报一下手机号就行了。请问还有其他可以帮您的吗？
没了，谢谢。
感谢您的来电，期待您的光临。
那么机器也是在很多的理解上，模糊识别和精确识别上首次超越了人类的平均水平。识别的准确率也是随着我们后台的大数据的积累越来越提高。我们是用的像大数据啊，还有数学统计以及人工智能的一些算法，然后让机器通过我们的算法来不断的去学习，具备越来越提高的这个优势。这个算法要够先进，然后能够领先。我们希望呢，能够让机器像人一样能听会说，能理解会思考。
Learning algorithms and AI systems are set to transform society. Dulan's company, iFlyTech, is at the forefront of this revolution, and one of their main focuses is to help China's National Health Service.
在医疗领域呢，我们的智医助理为一线的医生来进行诊断提供服务。我们会拿各种各样诊断的结果来给他去看，人类专家会告诉他这张片的是肺结节，这张不是。电视需要注对齐芯片。
Machine learning like this, and an ability to access huge banks of medical data, has rapidly made their medical AI systems far smarter than most human doctors.
我们有一个机器人参加了国家医师综合测试笔试，是第一次机器人参加这样的一个笔试。然后呢，他就通过了这个测试，而且拿到了一个非常好的成绩，处于人类考生的前3.7%的水平。今天呢，这个智医助理上已经能看900多种病了。这样的医考机器人呢，我们就把它拿出来，形成了给我们普通医生进行赋能的一个机器、一个设备，我们就叫做智医助理，会大大提升它的诊断的准确率和效率。所以呢，它已经可以帮到我们一线的医生，特别是边远地区的这些医生，辅助他们诊断。
Patients and doctors are not the only people already benefiting from artificial intelligence. Another AI project Dulan's team is working on is transforming school teaching too. 我们在教育领域来更好的将人工智能的技术和我们的教学相应用起来。比如说，你在很多学校就会看到，在课堂里面老师如果想让孩子去读英语，孩子就可以拿着一个平板，然后对着上面去进行朗读。
It is nice to go on a picnic at this time of year.
机器呢就自动的会为他打一个分数，然后还会纠正他的发音。
Flash? OK.
然后老师呢通过教师机就会看到这个平板上显示出来班级里每个学生的分数怎么样。
佳琪。
然后后台可以看得到每个孩子学习的情况，对他们进行一些针对性的应对。
这个 the weather starts to get warm.
The weather starts to get warm.
Okay, next one.
然后孩子 子可以去提高他的效率，每天针对自己的这个错题来进行训练。
Okay, let's go on to number 2. 88% of you have done it correctly.
讯飞的这个教育产品使他们的学习效率和学习的能力提升了。
Snow. Yeah, snowy.
所以我们希望用技术为大家去赋能，这才是人工智能应该给我们带来的这种红利。
Yes, very good. Let's go to the next part.
This first wave of AI systems might be about building tools to make us all smarter. But engineers in China are also beginning to combine it with advanced robotics. Something that will bring huge challenges as well as benefits to society.
今天具有了智能的机器人，具有了感知的机器人了。机器人正在由机器向人的这种行为能力啊、功能啊在进化。智能时代的来临，就是一个新的开端。机器人时代呢，正在来临。My name is Qu Daokui. I'm the founder and president of CISA. 大学期间呢，学的还是相当于现在我们的信息、电子、自动化这样一个领域。在那个时候呢，在国外看到，特别汽车行业，机器人呢已经是大批量的在里边在全面的使用。那时候中国呢还完全是一种劳动密集的生产模式。金煤汽车厂的老总呢就到我们这儿了，那你们能不能利用你们的机器人，把我们整个汽车的总装来实现自动化？这我们就承接了这么一个任务，还是做了一个机器人，我们称之为叫 AGV， 叫 Automated Guided Vehicle。我们解决了企业的重大技术问题或者叫难题。
In the years that followed, Qu Daokui turned this break into a company that today dominates China's robotics industry and is now supplying other countries with state-of-the-art industrial robots too. But that's just the beginning, because CSN's robots are about to get a whole lot smarter.
那么机器人呢，现在也是正处在一个大的一个发展和一个大的一个转折的一个时期。现在我们已经利用各种感知技术呢，使机器人自主来适应环境，来实现机器人跟人的这种协同作业，或者我们称之为呢人机共融。现在呢，每个机器人自身有一个大脑。一般的这种作业了，就完全机器人自主，就可以像人类一样，人本身是有大脑的，但同时又有一个大的云端的一个数据做整个的协调。这时候，机器人跟着我们人类社会一样，形成一个集群的概念。
This revolution in robotics is set to rapidly grow their adoption by society.
那么从2000年以前可以说，全球的机器人的叫保有量或者拥有量呢，应该是在100多万台左右，就超过100多万台了。2000年到2016年，对全球呢又新增机器人100多万台。那么从去年往前的前3年，全球呢又新增了100多万台。现在呢，中国的就是机器人的使用的密度呢，已经是到了1.4%，也就是说呢，我们100个工人里边有1.4个机器人来替代。高端的技能人才，现在机器人也可以替代。预测未来5到8年的一个时间，可能中国要有30%以上的一个替代率。也就是100名工人里面要替代掉30人。
This staggering rise in the number of robots at work in society is down to one main growth area, which China is accelerating.
机器人现在已经 还是进入我们人类社会的其他各个服务领域，包括我们现在的社会公共服务，包括未来我们的教育、我们的家庭服务，通过语音啊，通过视觉啊，再通过我们的大数据跟人类呢进行这种交互的这种能力上，一定迈出了非常大的一步。一般技能跟知识有关，跟数据有关，那么机器人它的优势可能要更大。
As with AI, this sort of revolution in the workplace will make many people who do repetitive jobs redundant. It's a problem that China, with its vast population, may feel more acutely than any other nation.
可能就是这里边90%多的人就要失去这种工作的岗位或者工作机会。我们不可能阻挡这种趋势，我们呢也一直在考虑这个自然社会里边人类的重新定位，我们又需要考虑。我们下岗的这些工人，或者对我们现在在这个时代需要的这些技能的这些劳动者，是他们适应了更高层次的工作，来适应一个新的就业的这样一个需求。人类社会在不断发展和提高，而智能时代的来临就是一个新的开端。机器人的时代刚拉开这个序幕嘛，我觉得会对人类未来的一个社会带来各种这种品质的提升和一种巨大的变化。
Follow me now, there is somewhere I want to go. You know me well, and that is how it is, it is, it is. You don't know how this came to be.
港台電視31即將播映英語節目《鏗鏘集》。第15屆全國運動會即將上演。
大家記得貼實香港電台，
支持國家體育盛事，為我哋打氣。香港電台全力迎戰。
當珠江嘅潮聲遇見維多利亞港嘅風，當大三巴嘅浮雕喚醒嶺南千年嘅夢。
呢度好靚啊！
咁睇嚟全運會將舉重項目放喺度，真係意義非凡喎。
煙火氣嘅老街孔裏邊藏住舊時光。
其實你攞住呢塊木頭都接近100年歷史。
香港依家喺泳水入邊係相當之有代表性嘅動作。
沈運場館換身灣區新地標。
哇！我覺得呢度真係好靚喎，靚到即係唔似運動場，似嗰啲開演唱會嗰啲地方。陣間我就喺天空上面見你㗎啦喎，阿生。
體育與文旅正畫住同一個時代標記。行走15環，跟住冠軍去旅行。
喪屍咁恐怖都咁多人中意，睇嚟真係唔簡單。
唔同地方出產嘅喪屍片都會受到嗰個地方嘅文化影響。
有學者甚至話咧，喪屍其實好似係塊白板咁喎。
咁下次睇喪屍片就知道重點唔喺喪屍度啦。
星期一晚11點，學人沙龍，港台電視31，喪屍出沒這點，大家記得留意啦。
今個7、8月多姿多彩。首先有7月16至22號嘅香港書展，全國運動會進入倒數階段。港產大熊貓龍鳳胎1歲生日，國際巨星演唱會，沙特超級杯，香港足球盛會雲集世界足球勁旅， 同埋好多精彩節目，歡迎大家同旅客一齊參與，樂在其中。香港亞洲城市之都。
The 3 free television program service licensees in Hong Kong have submitted their license renewal applications. The Communications Authority is conducting a comprehensive assessment of their performance in various areas.
The CA will consider various factors, such as the performance of the licensees during the current license term, the proposals of the licensees in the next license term, government policy, as well as the views of the industry and members of the public. And in assessing the performance of the licensees, the CA will take into account their compliance with statutory requirements, license conditions, as well as the codes of practice promulgated by the CA on the advertising, programming, as well as technical standards. We will also take into account the actual investments by the licensees during the current term, as well as any promised investment in the next license term.
At the same time, the CA has also launched a public consultation and commissioned an independent consulting firm to carry out an opinion survey.
The Communications Authority is now conducting a public consultation for 2 months, lasting from 1st August to 30 September. We are now inviting views from the general public and also the industry to give us views via fax, email or post.
Visit the Communications Authority's website for more details.
We have commissioned an independent consultancy firm to carry out a territory-wide opinion survey. On 20 September, we will host a televised online public hearing, which will be followed by a series of focus group discussions. It is our plan to submit our recommendation on free TV license renewal to the Chief Executive in Council in March next year. And it is anticipated that during the consultation, some members will raise some views or the trade may have some relaxation requests, so that we may need to look into it. And it could be implemented by revision of our code of practice on advertising standards and programming standards.
The CA has spared no efforts in facilitating the sustainable development of the broadcasting industry, as we recognize the challenging environment for traditional broadcasting in the light of changing viewing habits of the audience and also the keen competition from online media. And in processing the license renewal applications, the CA is committed to striking an appropriate balance between providing a conducive business environment for the licensees and safeguarding the interests of the public.
氣爆啊！
僱主同僱員應預早制定喺熱帶氣旋、暴雨或極端情況下嘅工作安排，包括返工、分批放工、復工同在家工作，同埋為喺惡劣天氣下仍必須當值嘅僱員作妥善安排。僱主亦應體諒同彈性處理，確保僱員嘅權益同安全。詳情請參閱有關工作守則。
Monsieur Simon Daoud, votre professeur de violon.
人到中年嘅傑出小提琴家，
Ils ont envie d'apprendre à parler français.
初入學校教小提琴，教嘅嚴格，但學嘅冇心。
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là?
直至遇上一個毫不起眼但極具天分嘅學生，
Pourquoi ça t'intéresse le violon?
重燃彼此對生命嘅熱情。
Quand même.
週末大電影《放牛班的提琴手》，星期日晚9點半。
現在時間係上午10點30分。
今年8月15號凌晨，海洋公園大熊貓盈盈成功打大一對龍鳳胎。
除咗創下大熊貓最年長初次產子嘅紀錄，亦係本港首次